first gear, you hear a little, just casual, innit? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, what a car! Some cars just look so mean, don't they? Yeah, like so aggressive, man. That is a very aggressive looking car. So today's video I'm going to be talking about, obviously I've just bought this Audi RS7. If you didn't see the video of when I bought it, you can click the banner up in the top corner. Is it that corner? I think it is that corner. Check that out. But in today's video I'm going to be talking about, I think, 2 things really. One, my thoughts on this car, and 2, how does it compare in my mind to an Audi RS6. Alright, so I'm currently stood in what will be like the extension of Bincar. Obviously with lockdown and stuff throughout the whole lot, like the last 12 months, all this COVID stuff, it's been delayed, it's been a bit of a drama, but at some point soon this will be an extension to our yard. So if I just hop over this fence, you'll see that's our current yard. There's our unit all over there. There's the valeters on it with the C63, getting it clean, because I'm going to be filming a video on that probably would have gone up before this. There's the tractor that's been doing all the graft to make all this nice and flat for us. We've got barbed wire, started painting the fence, but yeah, as and when it will get done. But as with anything in the world, everything in the world at the minute, things are on hold. So in front of me I've got this Audi RS7. Obviously you see it in that original video, or the intro video, where I bought it off Aidan. Lovely guy Aidan was, Forex trader, bit of an interesting story he had. And yeah, he sold his car to go travelling. Again, that's probably been affected by COVID, no doubt, but fingers crossed it's all going well for him. And it is I suppose a high mileage Audi RS7. It's done 90,000 miles. It's actually a lovely thing though. I must admit I was a bit sceptical about the mileage. Like, that's a lot of miles for one of these on the market. There aren't many with that kind of mileage, sort of 60, 70, 80. But it's just literally just ticked over 90. So I was a bit sceptical with it, but it is a lovely thing. So obviously the first thing you can notice is it's been wrapped in like a turquoisey sort of blue colour, and in pictures I absolutely loved it. When it arrived I was like, oh, do I really like that? But without a doubt I think it's proper cool. So if we go for a little wander around and look at what's been done to it, you can see that the headlights are a little bit tinted. It's got some forged carbon bits on the front there. We've got black wheels with black calipers, more forged carbon on the mirrors up there, and as we come around the back, again, darker rear lights, forged carbon just lip across the top of the diffuser there, and the rear number plate I just stuck that on temporarily. It is getting replaced. Shout out to Your Car Reg, they've got someone coming out in the post to me, and that'll be a priority, getting a set of gel plates on this car. So through the camera it looks more pale. I said that. If I look at my screen, which you guys obviously can't see, it does look very pale, but in front of me it looks a deeper shade of turquoise. We've got black badges as well, I didn't mention that. Nice. This is literally just a 2-colour theme. I like that. I like having just 2 colours, turquoise and black. That's pretty much the theme of this car. So we've got a black roof, we've got a sunroof. You know, I love a sunroof. And then on the inside, frameless windows. That's something that an RS6 doesn't have. Love that. On the inside, very, very similar spec to my RS6. It's got, let's just turn that radio down. Should we turn that off? No, it's going to bleep away. Carbon inserts on the dash, reverse camera, it's got the sports seats, again remind you of the sunroof, and what else has it got? Bose sound, yeah? Oh, it's also got head-up display. Oh, the bleeping stopped now. So I love the whole setup of the interior of an RS6 and RS7. The only criticism I would say is maybe due a little bit of modernisation, but obviously the new RS6 and RS7 is out now, so this is the early car. They start at about £30,000, great value for money, and big question is, am I liking this car? Honestly, whilst we've got the door open, by the way, shout out to the company. I don't know what the name of the company was that wrapped this car, but they've done an amazing job of it. Like, it's proper neat. Really, really neat. You can see the original colour. If I just pop the bonnet, let's just jump under there. Do I like it? That was what we was talking about. I absolutely love it. I love this car, man. I've been driving it the last few days. Look at that engine. Stock form, 560 brake horsepower. Hasn't had anything done to it. Just cosmetics. That's literally it. But if you look over here, you'll see obviously the original colour, and that is a nice colour. Now, my plans with the car is by the time this video goes live, it'll probably be advertised. I will advertise it with the wrap on it because, like I say, I think it's cool, man. Let me know your thoughts on the wrap in the comments below. I know you would have done in the previous video, but at the time that I'm filming this, I wouldn't yet have seen them comments. If it doesn't get much demand or much activity with the wrap on it as it is, I think what I'll do is I'll peel the wrap off, get it back to stock colour, and get the wheels maybe diamond cut. I don't know about that, possibly, and sell it as a more of an original looking car. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I think what we're going to do is, because I keep going off track, there's so much to talk about this car, I'm going to talk about what I love about this car, why I like it, and what my thoughts are on this compared to an Audi RS6 when we hit the road. All right, so let's go. Actually, before we go, let me just show you what this thing sounds like, and consider, just bear in mind the whole time you're listening to this beautiful sound, that this is stock form. Nothing has been done to the engine, or apparently, I reckon it's stage 1 personally, but that wouldn't affect the sound. Nothing's been done to the engine, or more importantly, the exhaust for this car, and yeah, this is what it sounds like. Let me just put the camera there. That's it. I'll put it in dynamic mode as well, yeah? That's unbelievable, isn't it? I love the sound of this car, literally love it. And that's in neutral, yeah? Wait till you hear it when it's on the road. That's it. Got all this mess everywhere. Bloody mess. This is where I normally film here, innit? There's loads of puddles and mud and stuff. Good old British weather. Yeah, it ain't actually been too bad, is it, so far? But I'm ready for the snow if we do have any, because I've got a little four-wheel drive in my life now. So, the two things I dislike, or three things I disliked about my RS6, I think that's the first thing we need to talk about, is firstly, the infotainment system, which I just briefly mentioned. I don't dislike it, it's amazing, like, I'm really used to it. One thing I do find a little bit annoying is, it's the opposite way around to BMW, so when you turn the wheel, anti-clockwise it goes down, and then clockwise it goes up, but on a BMW it's the other way around, and I'm more used to BMWs than I am. It's not even that, it just feels a bit more natural the BMW way. But yeah, could do with a little bit of modernisation, but it's alright. The second thing that I disliked about, let's get out in front of these cars, road closure right there just outside my yard. So annoying, because it means customers are just arriving and they're like, yeah, I'm at your yard, it's just there, but I can't get there. And then to get there they've got to do like God knows how many miles to get there. The second thing that I disliked about my RS6 is it used to tug a lot, loads of torque steer from the front wheels, and this car doesn't seem to do it as much. It does do it. A lot of journeys I do are on these types of roads, sort of country lanes, not horrible country lanes, like windy lanes. But it doesn't pull as much, but that could just be down to the fact that this hasn't got as much power. My RS6 was obviously stage 3, hybrids, and MEF injection is about, I think it's 820 brake horsepower. Yeah, and the torque steer, it took the enjoyment out of the drive of the car, but with this car, it seems to be alright. I think I'm going to go on, I'll let you go first. Go up here, do a little different drive today, guys. It's a wonderful little outing in an RS7, but look how savage this car is in stock form. It is a bloody joke. Now the third thing I disliked about my RS6, and it's my own fault because I done it to the car, I say I done it, I requested that it was done, is I went to stage 3 and I just didn't like it. I felt like it ruined the car. It was a lovely thing, 50,000 miles, which a point worth making at this point in the video is, at 50,000 miles, generally cars that have common faults or things that should go wrong. They generally go wrong about that point in time, and as you know, if you followed me on my journey through owning an RS6, a lot of stuff went wrong with that car at that point in time. This car's done 90,000 miles, so all of the general problems that should have gone wrong probably have already gone wrong, and they've been repaired. Let me know your thoughts on that little topic in the comments below. But yeah, I got the turbos done, got the MEF done, and I just didn't like it. I felt like I'd ruined a good car. Obviously it made the car faster, it improved the car, but it was my daily driver, and it just made me hate the car. And soon after that I sold it. The fella that's got it now, I still speak to him, and he absolutely loves it. He's done a few bits to it, not to my taste, a bit like this car. It's a bit further than OEM Plus in my opinion, but that aside, it's an absolutely crazy car regardless. I just washed the car. Yeah, I definitely picked the wrong route. Little things like visuals. Let's talk about visuals. Audi RS7 versus Audi RS6. Now, personally, I love a touring. I love an estate car or an Audi Avant, if you're going to talk Audi terms. I love estate cars, and so personally, I prefer the RS6, and that is purely just personal preference. I think a lot of people would prefer an RS7. It's a sleeker look. You still got a big boot. You still got amazing road presence. Like, it is without a doubt. Like, these cars look amazing on the road. When you see one in front of you, they just look so good. I think the RS6's arches are a bit more flared. They got a bit more of a presence to them. But these arches aren't. I'm sure these arches are the same as the arches on an Audi A7. Don't quote me on that. Let me know in the comments below. I'll let you lot do research on that. But if it is, a bit disappointing. But on the flip side, in fairness to the car, it does have a seriously aggressive stance to it, so it kind of does pull it off. But I think personally, look at the way that's taken off. I think personally, I'd rather have an RS6. As you sit in the driver's seat of this car, even you wouldn't even know if you was in an RS6 or an RS7. They feel so alike. The weight difference, that's a point worth making. Apparently they're 20 kilograms apart. You'd think an RS6 would weigh loads more than an RS7, but 20 kilos. I've sort of browsed around as well. I reckon that's actually true. Mad. As you sit in this car and an RS6, the carbon everywhere all looks very nice. You've got the bit at the top of the dash. I actually forgot that exists on these cars. I had that on my RS6 as well. Didn't even realise it was present in that. Couldn't remember. But yeah, I got in this. I thought that's a nice little touch. And then obviously it's got the head-up display, which I actually have off. I find head-up displays a little bit annoying. But switching back to the fact of me liking this car. Do I like this car? Honestly, I absolutely love this car. I was never really too drawn to them. It's definitely a big bucket list car. That box is now ticked. And now that I've got in the driver's seat of one, and genuinely I'm shocked how unbelievably good it is and powerful it is in stock form. Now that I'm driving one, I absolutely love it. It's such a cool car. It's got so much going for it. We've got all the usual stuff that I like to see. Heated seats, we've got heated seats in the back as well, sunroof and blah de blah. Four-wheel drive, which is handy, like I said earlier, this time of year, and all the little touches that Aiden's done to it, like the forged carbon, the wrap and all of that. Again, it's very Marmite, is that the right use of the word? Very personal, but I like it, man. Will I be keeping this car? I won't be keeping it, and I think that's what the subject of my channel should be about. Is I just want to keep rotating. I get excited about what's to come. I get excited about what bits of stock I've got coming in. I haven't really got my heart set on any single car at the minute. I think I'm going to leave it as that. I want to kind of show. I've gone like the wrong way around my journey really, because I haven't been able to show you much what this car is like. But I think you get the idea. The way that's just taken off. No torque steer. Maybe these don't suffer as bad with torque steer. The E-Class just wanted to just hammer his brakes on like there was a deer in the road or something, and there was a lorry on the other side of the road. Bit dramatic that was, but yeah, you get the idea. It's an absolutely mental car. It ain't going to be staying in my life, I don't think, because I just want to keep working my way through the bucket list. So I'm going to leave it as that. Thanks very much for watching. Hope everyone's alright, by the way. 2021 is obviously, I'm filming this prior to this a few weeks prior to this video going live. It's a funny time, it is a very funny time. I think just general rules are keep busy, keep on it, keep positive, and just keep doing whatever you can to keep yourself happy, man. It is a funny time. You're not in control of too much. It's bloody annoying. It is all a bit frustrating. All you can do is do the best with what you've got available to you, and it's as simple as that, I suppose. So yeah, hope you're all good. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more on this car, let me know if you think I should keep it and tune it and have some fun with it. I don't know. I can't help but keep flooring it. This E-Class must be thinking, what the hell is this lunatic doing? This whale of a car. Yeah, hit like if you like the video, hit subscribe if you're new, give me a follow on Instagram as well, @Calvin'sCarDiary, and I'll see you in my next video, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I go to Mercedes to buy a BMW, and well, let's just say it doesn't quite go to plan.